This is not just art. This is experimental art. Common Ground is this giant, first-of-its-kind collaboration between artists in 5 different cities around the U.S. Each artist or collective is making a piece of a massive Rube Goldberg machine that's going to go around the entire country. The idea being when one Rube Goldberg ends, it's going to trigger the next one to begin. The triggers are important to the entire concept because really what we wanted to do is create an installation that is completely connected. So, it goes back to this concept of different people in different places working together and working on individual installations, but there's one greater thing that they're all working towards. The idea is to really create connections between people, to connect America through art and fun and problem solving. The tricky part is we're doing it in one take, and we're live streaming it, so there's only one shot to do it.
Does that work?
Scope is a really big challenge. Each team is building something creative, but also very technical.
So I'm building another gear, and this is going to connect to this gear. It kind of looks like this picture. So one gear is going to go around, and then at the same time it's going to trigger this one to go that way. I've put 4 days of work into this so far. STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. I was one female classmate out of a whole group of engineering students that were all male. And I think that's a really important message to just get the word out that it's okay for women to go into STEM if they like science and math. They shouldn't be afraid about it.
Each machine has its own complexities and message. One added challenge is that all the teams have to communicate with each other and trigger the next team's machine to start.
Because you build it to knock it down, but part of the fun of it is building it.
America is full of artists and makers and engineers and inventors. We wanted to give them a voice to express issues that are important to them in their communities.
The inspiration for this project came from a Sir Isaac Newton quote that says, "We build far too many walls and not enough bridges." So what we want to do is we want to tear down the social, economic, and the border walls that create so much strife and tension in this world.
Expertise isn't the most important thing. We really wanted to give people the permission to try something completely new.
Everybody on this team is really amazing, and they taught us how to use all the different equipment, and it looks really awesome.
So anyway, this experience, we can all say that it's super challenging, physically, emotionally, the whole package, and I think it's worth it. I think we'll remember this for an awful long time. I hope that you guys are going to go out in the real world with some skills and some experiences that are going to help you be strong, powerful people.
Laser sharks! Laser sharks! I'm going the way over.
Common Ground is participant-centric, meaning the actual participants define the project's voice. It was a community-driven affair, and it gathered over 100 talented collaborators from around the country.
My name is Matthew Naimi, and I'm the cultural janitor for Make Art Work in Detroit, Michigan.
The ball is going to land on a computer, which sends an email and triggers our final thing.
Our component is a fiery display that will trigger flamethrowers and some kind of special surprises.
Well, let's turn off the generator because that's energized right now. But before we do that, can we drop a ball on it and see what it looks like? Okay, that's it, that works. All right.
We firmly believe that what makes you American is an individual thing, and not these institutions that have failed us that Americans have created. So we're looking to basically destroy all those institutions using art.
Oh, shit.
Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of rain, for purple mountains.
You have those memories when you hear America the Beautiful, when you hear the Star Spangled Banner, when you hear This Land Is Your Land, and all those songs. You've heard them so many times that they cease to have any relevance to you. So it's always nice to listen to some black folks sing, and it makes you feel good, and it sounds good, and it makes you feel something, but to remember that behind those voices are people in pain. The job of an artist is to reflect the time, and I think we as artists are not doing our job if we don't use our voice, if we don't use our talent, if we don't use our skills to start a conversation. That we throw that pebble and it causes a ripple, and maybe it's not a huge ripple, but the ripple goes further, and who knows where it can go.
You know, we started this project to show that despite our many differences, we can come together to do something really almost impossible. And we connected across the country through art and through hard work and through technology. But in the end, it really all happened because we communicated with each other.